Hi everybody and welcome to today's video. This is a video I was not planning on making. I was out in the middle of the garden hoeing. Hubby yelled out and said, "Tessie, come in the house. I gotta talk to you." So I went in the house and he said, "Tessie, put your hoe away. We gotta go away." I have no idea what we're doing. I have no idea where we're going. So I figured I'd turn the camera on and let you know what's happening. I'm gonna go ahead, put my hoe away. We're gonna go away, I don't know where. He said I don't need to get dressed up or anything. He said he's got something he needs to do. So, follow along with me on today's video. I have no idea what in the world it's all about. So let's find out, what in the world does hubby wanna do? And hubby's not the kind of person to do something like this and spare the moment and tell me that I have to come in the house and we have to go away. I don't know what it's about. But you know what? I think we'll find out by the video's end. Don't you think? All right, let's see ya. My rototiller that I had that you've seen in previous videos was very old. In fact, the handles kept falling off, the wheels kept falling off. It didn't till the ground very nice. I always had to struggle with it until one day it all of a sudden stopped working. It was way beyond its years. And so I figured I'm going to have to hoe everything, and I did hoe it. and the weeds got so bad. And so I thought, well, I'm gonna have to hoe my garden again. I figured I wouldn't be able to get anything maybe until the spring, and things are expensive and money is tight for people, and it is for us as well. So my husband surprised me and said, get in the car, Tessie, we're going away. And the fact that he spent $600, that's a lot of money for us. $600 is not cheap. And I have the most amazing rototiller. It just tills the ground like really, really deep. And I haven't had that in 8 years, 9 years. And I don't have to work as hard. And it's so nice. And yes, I make a big deal because my husband would never spend $600. $600 is a lot of money for him. And you know, it is a lot of money. And I'm so thankful for this tiller that is a Troy built. And I've never had a Troy built before. It's a better quality tiller. And it just made my life a lot easier. And sometimes life just gives you some special surprises. And this was one of them. So he got me my tiller, and I want to say thank you to my beautiful husband for getting it for me. And that way I don't have to hoe this whole garden. What's hard to show in video is actually how big my garden is. I have a huge garden and it takes forever. Well, it just would be impossible to hoe it. Somebody said to me, why are you always tilling? And I said, well, how else do you want to get rid of all of these weeds? Because it would be impossible to hoe such a large garden. So we have it done, and now I can continue to the rest of my day. And it's not hard on my body, so it's not like jarring my body around, and I just love it. It's amazing. Thank you, hubby. So I'll show you what it looks like. The garden is finished, and I don't know if I have to till it or not until next spring. We will start putting the leaves on the garden, and then it will be totally covered with leaves, about 4 inches of them. But I still have some beautiful flowers that I am still harvesting, some herbs, some peppers yet, and lots and lots and lots of beautiful herbs. It's just amazing. I just love my garden, and I'm not sure what the theme next year will be. We'll have to wait and see, but I have a theme in mind. All right, everybody, I'll keep working, and I'll show you what we're working on next. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but this tiller tilled inches and inches and inches of dirt. Beautiful fine dirt. My other tiller would just scrape off the top. It just didn't work very well. So this one, I mean, look how beautiful that soil is. And it really tilled it deep. And it's not even near as deep as what I could make it. I have a couple weeds I gotta pull by hand, just all around my plants. But the tiller gets most of it, which makes it so nice. The cosmos are still in bloom. They're beautiful yet, and they'll bloom up until frost. I just love pulling weeds amongst all of my herbs because it just smells so amazing. Lots of people ask what this is. It is not lavender, it is blue salvia, and we use this just for drying for floral arrangements. They are not edible in any way, but they're beautiful and they dry just as vibrant as what they look like. So blue salvia I grow every year to make all kinds of wreaths and potpourri with them. The ground thyme this year turned out amazing. This is ground thyme, and yes, you can eat this. It's a ground cover. It's a ground cover, and it smells amazing. All right, I get it. Some people are probably looking at this video and saying to themselves, my, what's the big deal? So dramatized. Hubby spent $600 on wife. Well, you know what? For me, this is something that is extremely valuable to me, to have a rototiller that I don't have to work so hard, and the spare of the moment, you know, him just saying, let's go and we're gonna get this. I didn't know what we're getting until we pulled into Tractor Supply, and then he already had it ordered for me and we just picked it up. And to me, this is a big deal. You know, when you live a simple life and you live a life that's very frugal, you know, you don't have always the things that you really need. And this was a need. It was a need. The other one, it stopped working, and there was just no way humanly possible that I could keep up with a garden like that with just using a hoe and my 2 hands. And so videos like these are such an enjoyment for me to make, because it gives you a glimpse into our life, and into our life that is a very frugal one, and it's one that we make do with what we have. And sometimes it's really hard to make do with what you have. And just the fact that it was such a big surprise to me, it was out of the blue, because on any purchase like that, you know, we think about it, we think about it over and over and over again, and it takes months and months and months. And the fact that he did this on the spur of the moment for me, it's just a wonderful gift. Not only a gift in a tangible way, but a wonderful gift to show you all what for husband that I have. I have a husband that's very kind and very caring and very giving, and I wanted you to see that part of him, the part of him where, you know, he's seen me out there and he decided he was going to make sure I don't have to do that again. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I feel is a heartwarming video. It's just sharing with you that sometimes life is a struggle. Sometimes life is very hard. Physically, it's very hard when things break down and things don't work right. And sometimes there's always seems to be that silver lining in the clouds. And even though I was going to hoe it, and you know, that was just, we were waiting until spring because we were going to save up money for it for spring. The fact that he thought that I shouldn't have to hoe such a big garden, to me, is very heartwarming. It just shows you the character. And in the world we live in today, you often hear stories about men, how men are horrible at this and horrible at that, and how men are, you know, they just get a bad rap a lot of times. And I want to share with you stories in my life, and how what a good man looks like, and what a good man is, and a kind and loving man. A kind and loving man who's very strong, but yet he has a soft heart deep inside. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. And thank you so much for watching this video that I never dreamed that I would make. Bye, guys.